All right. Well, it looks like that's there. So my guess is you can hear that good. This will be a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. La 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 la. That's not bad. A little strong, but not bad. Okay, so got that showing there. That's just the notes. Put the drink over here. let's see. Okay, add int level. Nothing to do there. Excuse me.
Wow, party's getting pretty big.
Actually, I think it's going to stay the same size. I don't think that Cheesy is going to be joining us. I think they have scheduling conflict, and Melted left.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we already had a big party to begin with, so that's nothing to worry about, I guess.
Yeah, we technically max out at 6. So like the most we can possibly really have is one more.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we have a good mix already, so
Oh yeah, I agree very much so.
yeah. Wait, so there is one new player coming, right? This session?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so it's everybody's the same as last session then.
Yes, like I said,
Oh,
I think the one new person messaged me earlier today and said they probably won't be joining because they have a scheduling conflict. They haven't left the game or the Discord yet, so I don't know. And the other individual was the 7th to join, and I got them into a different game, and they had a player drop out of it. They were supposed to have their sessions there today, and basically he threw his hands in the air and had a temper tantrum and left.
oh damn.
Shame.
It happens.
Well, I mean,
Like I tell
I guess
everyone,
it's for the best.
yeah, like it's what I tell everyone is that's not the type of people I want at my tables, and I think that the
Yeah.
general crowd that I attract and the people who enjoy my games don't want that at their tables either.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Like, legitimately, basically had a temper tantrum because I just gotten home from work and asked him for 15 minutes to shower, since I was covered in mud in the rain because I've been working outside all day. And basically, he couldn't wait 15 minutes to have a conversation for me to explain that I was going to probably move him back to this game so he could play.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think you
sounds,
dodged a bullet.
yeah,
Yeah, so
sounds
do I.
like the guy has issues, I guess.
Who are our casters? Just out of interest.
Oh, I mean, a bard, technically caster.
I'm a druid, so I have a few things, but I'm a little bit more built for up close than distance.
Are you a moon druid?
Spore.
Oh, okay.
I'm a cleric.
Yeah, I was just
Pardon?
because I'm in
Pardon
another
me?
group where there's like no casters,
Yeah, that's not a recipe for success.
and we're going up against like we're doing Rime of the Frost Maiden, and yeah, some of the things you really need, like just simple detect magic or identify every now and then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's not do spoilers because that's one of the ones that I'm playing in also.
Oh yeah, it's not a spoiler. I just
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Just
it's
before we get
helpful
there,
to just have them sometimes.
it is. I'm just saying before we get there and we start talking about Ten Town stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bring it up.
It's
Are you
funny.
playing in it?
I am. I'm a player. I actually have the opportunity right now to play in 2 games. I'm in an Out of the Abyss game and a Room of the Frost Maiden game from another DGG DM.
Oh
What
wow.
secret did you pick?
We did random assigned secrets, and I got Littlest Yeti.
Aww.
Yeah, which is even more funny because she let me play a Warforged, and basically my Warforged name is Nom-42, so his littlest Yeti name is Nom Nom.
No.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh.
What
You're like,
class?
it's like what would happen if C3PO went into Hoth instead of Luke.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Oh, it's a fantastic module so far. I'm loving it, and Sirenscape actually has its own dedicated sound set for it, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I think they've done a
Oh.
good job with all the new stuff, especially with releasing the same time.
Oh yeah,
And I think,
it's great.
I've seen a bunch of like related stuff popping up on like all the terrain websites, all the miniatures websites. They're all like trying to pump out frost related stuff without verging on copyright.
Also, just to make sure, you guys can't hear my TV in the background, right?
I can.
Yeah, it's
A little
Okay,
bit.
sorry.
Yeah,
It's not
Here,
too
let me
bad.
turn it down a little bit more. How's that? Is that better?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's much better.
Okay, yeah, my wife's watching a movie. I just wanted to make sure that way it wasn't interrupting you guys.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's not a big deal.
Really? I'm
Not
quiet
a
now.
problem. And if at any point in time you feel it is too much, you just let me know and we'll do what we need to do. That way you guys can enjoy today's game.
I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it no matter what. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm not going to multi-class because I really want those high-level bard spells.
Okay.
So, um, and I'm going to take all those essential spells.
How
that,
about now?
like, so I'll try to cover as much of the bread and butter magic as I can. But of course, it's not as good as having a wizard. But we'll make do, I guess.
Huh.
Everyone's got a use. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so I don't need to change anything?
I don't know, but I feel like I shouldn't have picked Bard. It's too late now.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Bard is good.
Wizard is really my
Mention
favorite
me?
class to play in 5th edition.
Huh.
And I've played Bard once before and didn't go very well.
Oh, I
So
did.
I don't know, we'll see.
And then I'm also a cleric, so I have a lot of that cool stuff.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, cleric
Ah, cool.
spells.
Cool.
Do you have Magic Circle as a cleric? I think you do. You definitely have Dispel Magic. Right? I guess Druids
I
do
believe I
too.
have Dispel Magic available. I'm not sure if I have it right this second, but then I also have
Yeah, I
access to
think
Magic
it's the
Circle
third
too.
level.
I think they're
Yeah,
third.
yeah. So I have Counterspell also, which is going to come in handy. I would assume.
Just to check, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just a joke. That's just. Never mind.
Sorry. Oh goodness, I ruined. Just to check, you all did take your bonus starting feat, right?
Yeah, I added
yes.
it in. Yeah.
I also had to
Okay.
make a change. For whatever reason, I was at 10 charisma. I should be at 8. So I changed that.
Okay.
Just because I don't know why
No
when I
worries.
created the character it set me at 10, but I took it to what it's supposed to be for the point by.
Okay, no worries. So, and did you all get your starting magic item?
Negative.
No.
No.
I did.
12.
Okay. Oh, so hey guys, do me a favor after the session if you don't have one, send me a message with your class, and I'll get you one. Okay.
Alrighty.
Can I actually had an item in mind that I was hoping to find, but I'm not sure if it's viable.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you can hear
Is
that.
it a common magic item?
I think so, yeah. It's
Then
a horn of hearing.
okay, yeah. Then send me it and remind me of your class and all that, and we'll see what we can do with that.
Yeah, yeah. Should I just write the name and class and that's enough?
Oh yeah, that's enough. Just gentle reminder for me.
Awesome.
So I think we're all here and we're all in roll 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did drop your guys's handout in the notes and references, which kind of gives you a rundown as to where you left off. And I'm gonna get you guys back over to the map now, okay?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. And yeah, as you guys left off, you just made it back to the keep, and you guys were having some discussions and some talking and things like that, and I'll let you guys kind of pick back up on that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I think the last one was somebody was talking to the prisoner.
Yeah, so there was what was her name? I've got it here. Tatiana,
Tatiana,
Tatiana, yeah. And she was an initiate kobold that we imprisoned. Wants to be a dragon claw, worship the dragon, tried to kill herself, and she knows the blue dragon is a male, and she wants to go to the next world. And she didn't like you wearing the necklace because the bard put the necklace on at the end of the last session, and that's where we left off.
that's right. Yes. So yeah, I'm lording it over her, and I guess I'll turn to Riord and Thaddeus, and I'll say, seems as though we've wandered into full-fledged war here. How's the food situation?
Are you asking me that? I thought you were asking the party
No,
members.
I'm asking the party, actually.
Okay, just to clarify.
I'm specifically asking Thaddeus since he's been here longer than we have.
Well, I know that there was some trouble at the mill, I think.
Maybe we should ask around. Is the captain nearby?
Hey, Thrombo, do we have you?
Here, how much does it?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Roll the weather if I'm a little quiet tonight.
It's nowheres. I was just making sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think we saw some people saw some kobolds coming out from around the mill area at the end of, when the fighting kicked on towards the end of the last session. So I guess we should talk to people about that because it doesn't sound good.
Very well. Who's that?
That's my character, Thaddeus.
Oh yeah, that's Thaddeus. Wait, oh, so who's that?
The one with the yellow dot is the cult guy.
The
Oh,
prisoner.
And
oh
then
that's the
one next,
prisoner.
and then the one next to it's Odin.
Oh yeah.
And then we have Governor Nighthill right here.
Ah yes.
And the sergeant is this one.
Got it. Oh,
You go.
I'll go ahead.
Did we do any short rest or anything at the end of last session?
You guys didn't. I had to cut you guys short. So if you guys want to do a short rest, go ahead and do one now.
I took some
And-
damage, so I wouldn't mind. Does anyone else have any?
If you wish to rest, then by all
Yeah,
means.
I could reset some counters and stuff. I think I'm all out of hit dice from the last short rest we took before you joined the game.
Okay.
But be worth a short rest probably and get my second wind back and whatnot.
Okay. Okay.
What time of day is it actually?
I'd say it probably is early afternoon for you guys.
I see. Well, gentlemen, the day is young. And there's much to do. I'll approach the governor and ask How long do you expect your people can hold out like this?
Oh man, like this? Well, if we had some food, I think we'd be okay. I think if I remember right, you can get some water through the tunnels if we can ever get those figured out. But this keep was designed by my great grandfather, so I'm sure it can take a beating and keep going. I'm not worried about it. I I don't know.
Your confidence in your ancestor is admirable, though possibly unwise. Tell me, what is wrong with those tunnels?
And before he gets a chance, sorry, that was my fault.
Oh shit.
And before he gets a chance to answer, the sergeant comes kind of stomping up and he kind of shoots his finger out towards the governor in an accusatory fashion. Are you happy with yourself now? Are you happy? 30 commoners in here, 30 villagers, and there's not enough food to feed almost anyone. I told you we needed to go to the mill first. Without food, we cannot survive.
I think this guy's hungry.
I'm angry.
Well, then that answers that question.
Maybe get him some food so he calms down a little bit.
Yes, can you? We are willing to lead an expedition to the mill. Are we not?
I'm down.
And it was
Well,
one of
then-
the things we planned on doing.
It's one of the
Um,
4. Yeah.
Now,
Since there's a lot of people in this keep, what are they going to do while we're gone? Can they check on some of the other issues that are going on in town, or they want us to sort out everything for them? I'll ask the governor, or whichever one. Who are we speaking to? The sergeant or the governor?
Both. They're at the campfire arguing with each other.
Okay. Sir, what will you be able to get that healer you mentioned if we go after the food source?
The governor just kind of shakes his head and goes, I can't go down and get them. And the people I'm trying to take care of, all the villagers, they're not trained in battle. They can't go down there and rescue or save or figure out what's going on with a captain and the healer and their guards. I couldn't do that if I tried.
well, surely you have soldiers.
Probably defending the keep, though.
All the soldiers we have are what you see here guarding the walls. Where am I supposed to get more from? He's sent out so many patrols that haven't returned. He's sent some to the tunnels. He's just been frivolous with our men.
I hate family
Well-
squabbles.
Well, let me ask you this, turning to the captain. Would it be better for us to go get food or to go find out what happened to
mill,
the
Pete.
patrols you sent
Mill.
into the tunnels?
I had said it'd be better to secure the food, one, before it was gone, before we did anything else. But Mr. Know-It-All Governor over here said, no, we need to go to the sanctuary, and that's where you guys went. So now I have a keep filled with people and not enough food to even keep the guards on the walls fed.
I approach him and I whisper to him, listen, I have no love of aristocracy. I have no love of these fat fools. But if there are men down there, and if their lives are in danger, and if we can possibly save them, then shouldn't we try?
He leans in and whispers back to you. No, you have a valid point. Maybe if we had more men, we could we could help you get the food. I don't know. Like I'm just a sergeant. Like we don't even have any of the officers, just me. I'm not even that high of a ranking of a sergeant. I'm just doing the best I can.
Well, a great bard once wrote that some men are born great, others achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
He just kind of nods and like rubs the back of his neck.
Yes, we must rise to the occasion, all of us.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to see if we can find more guards than have them accompanying us to Mill.
Yes.
That was a rather large group around the sanctuary.
Yes, we need help. We cannot do this by ourselves.
Are there any other ways into the mill, sir?
Maybe through the tunnels. I don't know. It's been years since the tunnels have been used. They were originally just caves that had been dug out for access to the river in case of a siege, and then they got converted into part of the town's sewage system, and nobody goes down there. Nobody lays siege to Greenest.
Well, yeah, it looks like they are.
There's
So-
your answer.
That will sound like a good place to start then.
How do we get there?
Oh, it's you have to go down through the well. It's the well's not real. It was just kind of put there over there.
Do any of the kids go down there, sir?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't seen any go down there, but really, I mean, the vast majority of the days here, the guards are, patrolling and going out in the countryside and helping who they can, and like relieving those on the front, and like it's possible children have gone down there, but I'm not sure.
Shall we go into the tunnels, everyone? Or shall we... What does everyone think?
I say the tunnels.
Yeah, sounds like a good place as any.
Okay.
Sounds good. Oh, dragon.
Yeah, I think the tunnels are in my mind, either we go through the tunnels and try to be sneaky like, or we basically pick up and move everything they have here, which doesn't seem likely.
I just got triggered so hard.
Oh.
Hey, there's a dragon on top of the keep. Should we pay attention
So
to that?
as you guys are talking, you see the dragon start to fly closer to the keep, and then all of a sudden you can feel the rush of all of it, the ear from its wings flapping as it does a couple low dives over the keep, landing really hard. He lands on top of the keep and lets out a large roar. And you can feel the vibration all the way deep into your bones. He just kind of looks down at everyone before just pushing off the keep, causing the part of the ceiling to crumble in upon itself as he suddenly goes to fly off without doing anything else.
Well, that was awkward.
Maybe getting everybody into the tunnels might not be a bad idea.
Shall we go in the tunnels then and leave it up to the sergeant and governor what they are supposed to do?
I think so. I worry that whatever's in the tunnels may be time sensitive. One day without food won't be a tragedy, I say, looking at the fat governor. But if there are people down there in danger, then we should go as soon as we're able.
You did say that tunnels might connect more parts of the city, be much
Yes.
easier to move people and things through the tunnels than up top.
Yes, if we need to escape from this place, then having cleared the tunnels will be very useful.
Okay. Let's go to the tunnels then.
Well, I'm small
Sounds
enough
good.
I can lead the way.
Where is the well? Is it this thing? Oh.
Oh, it
Ooh,
was in
body.
the top right-hand corner.
Are we supposed to see the whole map?
You guys are supposed to see the whole map. Dun dun dun. Just because dynamic lighting is broken right now on so many things.
Woohoo!
So if you guys can do me a favor, can you drag your tokens right here for me?
Okay, you got it.
Whereabouts did you click? I think. Oh, there we go. I'll just go where everyone else is.
Send
Took
for
forever to
loads.
load.
Come on, let's go. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
So you guys crawl down the well with a rope, and you get to the bottom, and you notice that there's kind of a side tunnel, and it turns around and kind of spits you out right here into this room. The room, it smells damp and wet. It looks like part of. Oh, do we lose somebody?
Sorry, my roll 20 froze up on me, so let's
Oh,
refresh
no
it.
worries. And you notice that part of the wall in this area is already collapsed in on itself, and it looks like
I know.
that coffins have fallen in through the rubble, possibly from
I
a
know.
catacomb or something connected to this place.
Well, this is charming. I'll go and look inside the coffin.
Ow.
So as you look inside the coffin, you see what looks like a skeleton of a man in the rotting clothing that looked like they was once really fine. He's wearing various pieces of jewelry, rings with gems, gold necklace, and it's all just kind of sitting there.
Huh.
Don't loot the dead. We're beyond that.
Does any of it look magical?
No.
Yes, I suppose gold isn't going to fill our bellies, is it? We aren't dragons after all.
I think the whatever disaster took down this wall may have been the influence of a test by the gods.
I don't know what you mean. If you say so.
If you take the gold, things may not go well for you down the track.
Are you threatening me?
No,
It sounded like a threat.
I don't threaten people.
So if I'm not mistaken, this area from the wall connects directly to the. Is it the same tunnels where the captain would have been lost in?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me?
the tunnels that we're in now from like this collapsed area, would they be the same tunnels that the captain has presumed to be lost in?
Yes, so where you guys are standing is probably where the captain and his party would have got entered the tunnels also.
But we continue. It seems we can either go north or south.
Should we look
Can
for
we-
tracks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's look for tracks.
I mean,
Can
if there's
I-
a broken wall? Probably footprints.
Can I try and listen out too for like the sounds of the environment or things moving or that sort of stuff?
Yeah, so you guys do look around and you do notice that it looks like in the dirt and rubble that's kind of collapsed in, that the footprints look like they're going north. As you listen, you guys kind of hear the scurrying of rats, and it sounds like low murmurs of people talking and walking.
Okay.
Oh, which direction?
To the north, then?
Seems like the right idea.
Be careful.
I am pretty good at not being seen or heard. Should I go ahead and make sure the coast is clear?
I mean, it's probably not a bad idea, because if there's noises up ahead, we don't know what they are, right?
Okay.
Be sneaky like.
That wasn't
Don't
very
be
sneaky.
sneaky like. That's actually the sound he made as he was moving forward. Eh.
So you think that you're like basically being super sneaky and like master of stealth. The rest of the party, you guys realize that he is not being a master of stealth and is not being super sneaky.
Odin probably wouldn't realize.
Believing that I'm doing a great job, I will continue. Unless anyone else tells me otherwise.
Thaddeus is just confused. Why is he making so much noise?
He's not making noise. He's quiet as a mouse. What are you talking?
I'll get up to here. What can I see or hear?
So you get right about there, and you can see that there is one of the men. It looks like in one of the black robes you've seen. Kind of, it looks like the initiate's wearing, and it looks like they're just kind of standing on the other side.
Of a door?
So right in front of you, you see a locked gate.
Okay.
It looks like it's a kind of a rusted cast iron gate with what looks to be a new chain and lock on it.
Oh. And do the tracks continue under the gate?
So right about here, there's no more tracks. So you assume that they went through the gate because you don't see any turning around or anything.
Okay. Okay. Has the guy obviously noticed me?
He has, and he's just kind of staring at you through the gate, just kind of like with a confused look. But he hasn't said anything.
I'll go up to the gate. Brother, do you have the key? We're working for the Dragon Claw.
Which dragon claw?
Did we get a name?
Did we get a name?
I will. Can I approach, put on the mask and wearing the pendant, and say, "Open the gate before we kill you, you bloody moron."
Give me a deception check.
Can it be intimidation?
Yeah, I'll take intimidation. I'll take that.
Okay.
I mean, technically they're based off the same stat, but still, it's annoying.
Sorry, my sheet is not loading, and Roll20 is being really annoying right now.
Yeah, Roll20's being a little glitchy tonight, guys.
Sorry, it's still not loading. I may have to rejoin. I don't know what my modifier is, but can I roll a d20 on the tabletop?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 on the tabletop.
Maybe you can see what my modifier
Yeah, hold
is.
on. Let me see something, actually.
Well, oh, that's pretty bad.
I understand that. I'm just saying, it's just one of those personal things. That's all.
There, I was able to roll for you. We're gonna go with the 14 there. So he looks really confused, and you can see just the gears kind of turning in his head. But he starts to fumble for his keys, and he starts walking over to you guys, and like he's talking. You can tell he's not 100% convinced, but he also doesn't want to get in trouble. And as he's walking to you guys, he's asking. He's like,
I think it's fine.
Did
but-
you guys take the keep? Is the keep won?"
Yes, the keep is one. Now open the gate. We need to.
Yeah, and he unlocks the lock, and he kind of pulls it on the chain, and like swings open the cast iron gate, and he goes, "But I thought the plan was just to keep them all in the keep, and just to scare them, as they said. What changed that we decided to take the keep was, I don't understand."
We found a weakness.
They are still alive in the keep, but we are keeping them terrorized. We will withdraw at a later point and convince them into thinking they are safe again.
And Mr. Dragonglaw, who are these individuals you're with? They don't seem to have any of the robes or markings of those amongst us.
Let's say they're new recruits.
Oh, okay. Well then that makes sense. You're obviously here to go to the stores down here and to get them equipped. Then, yes.
Yes, and that's why we must hurry.
I apologize. It was foolish of me to ever question you, sir. And you seem kind of step out
Should've
of the
been a
way and
rogue.
like kind of bow a little bit.
Okay, so we're following
What are these things?
Thaddeus.
Rats, by the looks
Oh.
of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of rats.
Yes, they are just kind of swarms of rats that are following this guy around.
Oh,
Well, that's not cleanly.
You see him give them a few quick whistles, and they kind of stop next to him.
Ah, Pete Piper.
I look at Reorg and kind of like motion discreetly over to the guy.
what are you motioning?
Like, what are we gonna do about it?
Can I just like put out my
Thanks.
hand, like wait, and keep
To
going?
me?
Yeah, do you like motion? Do you just wait?
Mm,
We can't talk in front of him, so I'm just going to.
I just
Keep going.
like I just storm angrily down and start stomping my way forward.
There's enough soldiers up there that if he does try and get up, he'll quickly find out that we were lying.
And if he's still here when we come back, we kill him too, with the other people.
Yeah.
Let's just do it now and be done with it.
Maybe we should disarm him and send him up. Let the guards take him prisoner.
That would be more reasonable. I mean, he'd have no clue. All you have to do is walk up to him and put him full of holes.
Or you could just tell him to give one of us his weapons and then tell him to go up to be numbers in the keep.
Yes, that's fair. I'll walk up to the man and say, in light of your incompetence, I'm going to have to ask you for my weapons.
The, but I. And then he kind of hangs his head and he looks like really just kind of like defeated as he pulls out his scimitar and he hands it over to you.
Yes, your monumental stupidity is truly mind-boggling. I'll take the scimitar and is that all you have?
Yes, that's the only equipment I was issued, sir.
Ah, it's not.
It's just me and my rats.
I can see that. Oh, very well. I'll take the scimitar and hand it to I don't know, Rio.
Okay. As Odin turns his back and continues walking, I'll whisper to the cultist guy. You can get another one upstairs if you hurry.
You see him nod and like he kind of like you can see he's kind of like he wants to go like right now, but he's kind of like hanging back waiting for you guys to leave.
Okay.
What
And we
is
keep
this
going?
noise? Wait, you just said. What will they think when a random bandit comes through?
A random unarmed bandit coming up the stairs is not going to be a problem for like a
Yes,
keep full of
but
archers. They're
but
gonna
it
be
will
fine.
be confusing. It will be confusing. They'll wonder what happened to us.
They're in a siege situation. They should prepare for the unexpected.
Well, I have no faith in those fools up there, and you shouldn't either.
Ah well.
Well, we don't have time for owls. Well is a luxury we cannot afford.
I mean, how much trouble can an unarmed bandit with a couple of rats do in a keep
Well,
full of people?
you've seen how incompetent they are. Who knows? There are civilians up there too. It's not just soldiers.
Well, if he had a weapon, I would be concerned. But we disarmed him. Probably best to keep moving then.
In any case,
Okay.
it's out of our hands and in the hands of those less capable. So
Is Thaddeus coming with or just hanging in his own?
Is my token not moving? Let me reconnect.
no, you haven't moved your token.
Yeah, roll 20's acting stupid tonight.
So we can see two pathways. Does
Ooh, yeah,
someone
right back
who
here.
is better at tracking want to try and track these people that we're chasing?
Sorry, guys. Did you see my token move there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks. Sorry about that.
Is anyone good at tracking?
No, I am not.
Well, then we'll just have to try our best.
Okay.
How dirty is this water? Like, especially compared to like what swamp water would be.
So it is sewage.
Way bit
Lovely.
worse than swamp water.
Yeah.
Like you see various brown things floating in it and it reeks of urine and shit. I don't know how to put it any more kindly than that.
I say we go this way.
Can I at least try? I'm not proficient in survival, but can I at least try to look around for footprints?
Yeah, go for it.
That is proficient, but I'm sitting at a +2.
So yeah, you kind of look around and you kind of do see what looks like just a lot of foot traffic. Like once you kind of notice that once you got past the gates, it was a lot of foot traffic. It looks like there's been foot traffic going on for a moment now.
Okay. And are there any areas where they're obviously avoiding? Other than
Not
the
that you
water?
see.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's follow Odin. See what happens.
Odin is not making no attempt to be stealthy.
Do you want me to go ahead being stealthy?
Please be my guest.
Okay.
That is going to kind of stay as far back as, I guess, as the noise will carry. So he's not trying to
Okay.
disrupt stealth here.
Would that be a new stealth? Or
Yeah, please give me a new stealth roll.
it's pretty
So
good.
yeah, you're like stealth ninja, like you're just going and you're just super quiet.
How far is the sound of their movements coming? Like, is that 30 feet, 60 feet of my allies? I don't want to be I don't want to be just there's within so that other people can just hear people coming and I'm not making sense.
Yeah,
Can
no,
they hear? Yeah.
like from where you're standing, you can barely hear them, um, walking behind you about 30 feet.
Okay.
You do hear, it sounds like a group turning the corner, getting close to where you're at.
Okay.
And I revealed them, and you still have plenty of time to react. They haven't seen you, and they're not rounding the corner. They're just kind of in that area, walking and talking. And you kind of hear the dragon claw kind of cursing at the kobolds.
Okay. Can any of my allies see me?
Yeah, we'll say that there's torches on the wall, and it's well lit.
Okay. I will signal for all of them if I can, just pointing towards around the corner.
My mask and the amulet or symbol.
Does make me
And I'll pull
appreciate
out
you
my
guys on
bow
like,
and
you guys are
arrow
better than
just
these
in
other guys by
case,
far.
and just
Like,
try and have a
hands
line of sight to them, but try and stay hidden from them.
Yeah, they don't really notice you, and they kind of round the corner. And you see the one with the mask. He kind of stops and kind of looks at you guys and goes, "What? You lot? Who are you there?"
These are new recruits, taking them to get outfitted.
But okay, but where did you come from?
That's none of your business.
Excuse me? I'm pretty sure I'm making it my business. And who are you? I don't remember seeing you around before.
Can I fire?
I thunderclap this son of a bitch.
It's 5 feet.
Oh, oops, never mind.
Can I
Okay,
shoot?
in that case, I would like to insult his mother.
Oh Jesus, this kind of bard.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Did you say you wanted to fire your arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, because you had that reaction readied. go ahead and do that for me.
Okay. Does it hit?
Yeah, that hits. Oh my god, I hope
It
does.
does hit.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 1 on
Okay.
damage.
I agree.
So yeah, your arrow kind of like rips into him, and he kind of turns and notices you for the first time, and then, you know, he gets his mother insulted, and he just looks wounded and hurt, and he looks just absolutely confused. So what we'll do from here is I'll let everyone else get in a surprise round attack in, and then we'll roll for initiative.
All right. I'll pull a twig off my back and
Ow.
one in the mask. Try and hit him with a thorn whip.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Drown him! Drown him! Drown him!
10.
Go ahead and roll that with advantage. So give me another roll.
That's better.
Yep, that one hit.
4 piercing.
Does Thorn Whip pull them, or is that lightning?
I know.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
can
it
pull up to
does
10
pull
feet.
him 10 feet. Yeah, I'll pull him into the water. And I'll yell out in Draconic, "The softy lies! Flee!" to the kobolds.
Do a persuasion check for me. Yeah, you see them look like they look at you really confused. They look at him, and they just kind of like run away.
Oh, that's more like
Sweet.
it.
So can I shoot this guy while he's in the water?
Who asked that?
There's Carbon.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was a 12. So I think I hit the water.
Yeah, but go ahead and roll with advantage for him.
Oh, okay. That was 12.
Yeah, you still miss. Yeah, it just barely kind of whizzes past him and misses, unfortunately. And he just looks super confused.
So who's left?
Adios.
Or not. I think this one guy's half asleep.
Sorry, I was fiddling with things.
Adios. Go.
Hey, sorry, my initiative is having issues here. Trying to.
I don't think we've rolled initiative yet, right?
No.
Yeah, we haven't rolled
Oh,
yet. We're
we
just
have not,
doing a
okay.
quick surprise round.
You
Surprise.
said a surprise round, and I wasn't sure how you were. Okay, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm
but I don't
just-
see a tracker.
Yeah, I haven't tossed it up yet. Because there's a chance you guys could basically kind of do what you guys are kind of doing without us worrying about all the initiative just yet.
Yeah, right on.
What was Thaddeus doing?
That is a great question. Thaddeus, I'm gonna have him like kind of leap over here, onto this side of the walkway. Originally, he was going to charge and try to push the kobold into the water, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. So what I'll do is I'll move up over here, like right along the edge, and kind of like if he comes up to the edge, I'll like put my foot out and hold his head down.
So yeah, he kind of is like trying to get over there, and you just kind of like start like putting your foot on him and drowning him. You see the bubbles kind of come up as he's like grabbing onto your leg and your foot, trying to like get something to grab onto.
Just kind of shake my leg, but keep the like Thaddeus would be very confident in his not falling in. Just try to plunge this guy's head into the water.
And then yeah, slowly but truly, like kind of the bubbles kind of stop, and he quits kind of flailing around, and he goes still under your foot.
Despite like the savagery of what just happened, Thaddeus kind of like looks up to the rest of the group with like a big stupid grin. Like, huh?
I feel like before he drowned, Odin would have pulled out his club and conked him on the head.
What?
Don't
But,
break my leg.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you totally turn around and like just smack him on the head, but it doesn't quite knock him out. So like this guy is drowning in human waste, and you just kind of take a opportunity attack to kind of hit him in the head with your club.
Yeah.
As Thaddeus grins at us, I'll just quietly say, murder is a crime, especially if they're unarmed. Shall we continue?
This is war. Get over it.
I think let's take his mask. This is one of the
Yes.
masked guys.
It is, and he also has a cloak
Oh, well,
and like a golden pin that is the same symbol as the amulet.
all right. In that case, I think let's. I don't care if it's Thaddeus or whoever, but let's drag him up on the thing. Kind of make sure he's dead, snap his neck or something, and then give him like a good pat down. Make sure that he doesn't have anything of importance for these officer types.
Have
So
any of you? Oh, sorry,
Nope, go ahead.
I'll just ask the party. Have any of you ever fought in a trench before?
French.
No.
In a trench? No?
Do you hear
What
that
do you
hissing
mean?
noise from that one guy?
You can get a lot of
Right here, talking about.
infections from wearing clothes that have certain byproducts in them.
Oh, I see. Well, is there a way to clean them?
I don't have one.
Well,
Did no one take prestidigitation?
No.
Nope.
Negative.
We're destined for filth.
It'll be fine. We've gotten this. Let's stow those clothes away, keep him, and clean them off when we can.
Somebody could grab a cleansing stone as their magic item.
Yes, we'll worry about that later.
So yeah, you guys search him, and you guys take whatever clothing you want. But he does have the golden pin with the Cult of the Dragon symbol. You see in his pockets there's now a couple wet, filthy prayer books, and he also has a scimitar. But unlike the cultist, his has kind of a more ornate handle
Jesus, a plus
that
one.
looks like it is 3 dragons fighting.
Oh, I remember that.
I'll take the pin and affix it to my cloak.
I'll take that scimitar.
Okay. And what do you guys do with the body?
weigh it down.
Let's see if we just kick it back in.
Yes, but it'll float. We need to
It'll-
weigh it down.
Do you have anything to weigh it down with?
Maybe some stones. Are there loose stones around here?
Oh yeah, Thaddeus can go back real quick to the area with the cave in. There's got to be something there, right? I wouldn't mind bringing some, like a big old rock up.
Yeah, just wrap a rock in his cloak. Or
Hop
in
over
his
here.
stuff a
back over
rock
this
in
way.
his shirt.
Put rocks in his pocket.
Yeah.
And Thaddeus, as you get back over there, you can kind of faintly hear it sounds like things falling down the well.
Can you kind of like safely look up?
As he goes to look at the tunnel that you guys came down, the kind of the curve right. It looks like it's being filled in with dirt.
Oh, that's not very nice. Thaddeus will kind of, he's a little confused by that, but he has a mission. He's gonna grab this rock and be on his way.
I love it.
So I'll grab my rock and come back up. He'll mention to the guys like, "Well, the tunnel we came down was it full of dirt when we? Wait, no.
Well, if it was full of dirt, how would we have gotten here? What do you mean?
Yep, you're right.
Wait, they filled it with dirt.
It's full of dirt now.
Well, I guess we shouldn't have sent that guy upstairs now, huh?
I'll turn to Aiden and say, "You fool! What did I say? What did I say? What would they think?"
Oh well.
Now what?
There's got to be another way
How-
out of here.
How will we get back now that they've blocked the tunnel?
You look like you could do a bit of digging.
Oh, I'm not the one who's going to be digging now. You got us into this mess. Now you get us out.
Maybe there's an opening elsewhere.
I mean, there
Like
should
Thaddeus
be. With all
kind of
this
points
sewage.
backwards to like back here. It looks like maybe there's somewhere like a pipe that was visible that we would have seen coming in. I don't know if it's blocked off or not, but
Mm,
we'd definitely be aware that there's like other pipes right across this room.
Yep.
What's done is done. Can I continue scouting ahead?
Yep, go for it.
That's fucking hilarious. Send the guy up the well. Guess what? You're not going back that way.
Oh
Okay, and you make it right about there when you see what looks like another dragon claw kind of stomping across with some kobolds behind him. The three at the rear look really nervous and kind of confused. Meanwhile, on the center of the middle. You guys see another dragon claw and what looks to be a sleeping drake.
I'll motion back around to the group and just tell them to shush. I'll say, can I quietly head back to them to whisper to them?
Yeah, of course.
There's another large group in the room to the left, and there's one of those sleeping dragons in the center of the room with another masked cultist. They're coming this way. I think those kobolds who ran away are coming
God
for
help.
us. with reinforcements.
Well, then let them come. We'll have to lay a trap for them. We'll have to ambush them.
With my thieves' tools, it says I can construct a trap. Could I make a tripwire?
You could make a tripwire.
Like crossing the stream or from one side to the other?
Yeah, go ahead and mark it with a with the one of the draw tools.
Oh, do the line. Sorry. There we are.
See, that would have been you guys. You just killed all
Okay.
4 of those guys.
And what's the
this wouldn't be a
tripwire gonna
problem.
do?
Hopefully just trip them
It's a
maybe into
tripwire.
the water when they come around the corner.
Did you set the
Okay, roger
pickup for
that.
9? Oh, it's already over. Damn.
I'll take my mask off first.
So as they come kind of walking, you see this dragon claw, and he's kind of huffing and puffing, and like you can hear him just yelling back at the kobolds, something about, that there is no deserters, and he doesn't know what they're talking about, and he's sure that everything's fine, that there's no way people are down here, and he doesn't believe their story, and all just he's just laying into them, right?
With my cunning action, dash, move, and the mobile feat, would I be able to flank, like as I hear them coming, like try and go round to here at like after it probably or make my way over to be there at some point?
I would say yes, because they're going at a kind of a very slow pace. So, like, I'd say you could get to probably, yeah, I'd say you'd be able to do it.
Okay. I'll try and get to there.
And the Dragon Claw, he turns around and turns the corner, and he sees all of you guys, and he just kind of stops for a second. And, like, you can see he's, like, trying to mouth something, behind his mask before he just kind of goes, What are you doing down here?
Afternoon.
And he goes to stomp past, and he hits that tripwire, doesn't even notice, and falls straight into the water. You see him splashing and like trying to get things figured out. He's just cursing you guys up a storm.
I run up to him and
Sorry.
clonk him on the head.
Should we
Okay.
roll initiative?
Yeah, we're gonna roll initiative for this one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was surprised or not.
10. Yes. Cleric for the win.
8.
Okay, and you guys are going to get a surprise round. We're just going to kind of get everyone added into the initiative real quick. As the Dragon Claw does fall in, the 3 kobolds that were kind of bringing up the rear, you see them just kind of book it. They just start running. And they run across the bridge. And then I'll give all of you guys your surprise round.
You got a thorn whip the one in the water.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, see,
Piercing.
I'm even. Yeah. I think that the issues they're
Drag
having
him a
are
little
them.
closer to me too, but keep him in the water.
They're closer.
No, that's perfect. And then I'm just gonna kind of shout out at the other kobolds I can see, run in Draconic, run now, otherwise your lunch, and that'll my turn.
Okay. And Odin, your attack still stands from earlier. Just give me damage.
Okay. Damage. I rolled damage. It was 4. Should I roll again?
Nope, we're just gonna roll with that, and he's bloodied now. Like, he looks really confused as to the situation. Carbud, you're up.
And these are not at advantage, correct?
These ones are not with advantage.
So I want to make sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull out my light crossbow, knock on my bolt, and shoot the guy in the water, since he's the one I can really see. I don't know why it rolled 2d8, though. Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind.
But, yeah, tell me how you take him out.
As he's flailing in the water, shot goes right through his chest and just plunges into the water. What the hell was that? Why did it roll 2
Oh,
dice?
did you guys come to a consensus on what you wanted for the, take it outs? Do you guys want to do that every kill, or just on the big bad?
We didn't talk about that actually.
I'm good just with like the final enemy type of thing.
Yeah, I think that works. Just final enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe final
Maybe-
enemy, or if it's like a crit, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
That way it's
Okay.
all blood spattery.
Awesome. And if there's like just a crazy kill that you do want to tell me about, just let me know. Like we had Thaddeus
care
turn
about-
around and do that body slam of death last time. So if there's something like that that you want to tell me about, just tell me that you want to turn around and get one of those in.
Cool.
Okay.
I need a mic stand. This thing's so damn wobbly. Like wobbles the whole
And
desk.
Thaddeus, you're up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out later.
All right.
Just talking to myself and out loud, and now you hear me while I talk outside to myself. So yeah.
Thaddeus will rush forward and try to shove. I want to try to shove this kobold like into the other kobold. Maybe knock this guy into the water.
Okay, go for it.
So it'll be athletics, yeah. $13. Oof. Hopefully they had bad athletics.
Yeah, you managed to do that, and you knock them both into the water.
Oh, both of them went in? I'll take it.
Yeah, they
Nice.
they both were really bad.
That'll be the end of my turn. I'll just go
Remember
hang
the
out.
sleeping dragon, though.
Yeah, Thaddeus sort of starts to just about to bellow out this battle cry, and I was like, oh, Ooh, he looks kind of dejected. Just a point of clarification: the tripwire broke, I assume, when this guy went in, because I would have had to run over it otherwise. I should ask
Yeah,
that
it
first.
broke.
Okay. It got removed, so that's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so they're both in the water. The dragon claw down here, he's gonna kind of run up to the edge. And he's gonna kind of point out at Thaddeus and say, "Hey, you! Uh, Stop it!"
Which one's saying that? Oh, this guy. Okay. Thaddeus sort of looks confused for a minute, like, "But I was supposed to do that." I'll turn to the guy and just go, "Shh."
And Ryord, you're up.
Okay. Am I still in the stealth roll that I rolled before?
Yes.
Can I shoot one of these guys?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Okay, tell me how you take him out. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're not doing that. I might do that out of habit.
That's okay.
It's all good.
And
So yeah.
for my bonus action, I might move back and try and hide from them again.
Okay.
Just want their level.
So on the kobold's turn, you're gonna
Double my
see
spell
the
slots.
two that have been knocked into the water. They're gonna like start like trying to swim in the current.
Is there any music?
And they're both going to get up right about there. And about the time they do is when the arrow turns around and hits this guy. And so they just go to try to move down the way they can. And they kind of block the way for the other two there. The one still up here. He's got a set of steel ones. And he just kind of draws his dagger and he just kind of runs straight towards Thaddeus with his dagger up, just kind of wildly slashing. And he manages to hit you for 8 piercing, Thaddeus.
Ouch.
Holy crap. All right. 8 piercing.
See, I almost wonder if it's just because it's Sunday why people are bad, right? But it's really the only day I can make the best of it.
And that's going to end it for the kobolds. And yeah, back to you guys.
I'm gonna run up a little bit. Like that. Run up to about here. With Vine Whip still out and Dragon Claw standing on the edge.
Feet.
So yeah, you hit him. And you kind of pull him into the water.
I do.
Okay. He had started to whistle. And then as you pull him in the water, he splashes and you see him kind of gasping.
Oh, he's got it in his mouth.
Right there. Is that about where you want to pull him?
Perfect.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
So you guys see this Drake. He started to stir when the dragon claw was whistling. But as soon as he falls in, like the Drake just kind of looks around confused and just starts to kind of pace in circles.
I know that's good or bad.
Okay, Odin, you're up.
Okay. Mm,
Sacred flame. Totally dead. Sacred
So, question: if I was to cast Vicious Mockery, would it be loud enough to alert this Drake?
No, I always do vicious mockery as just loud enough for the person to hear you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna insult the Kobold's mother. God, these damage rolls. There's one fighting Thaddeus.
So you do manage to tie it for he did manages to tie you. So we do a glancing. But since it's one and we roll up in your advantage, it still does 1 damage. Like, and he looks at you a little hurt and a little confused as he says, like, to you, I didn't know my mother.
That's exactly my point, you daft idiot.
Okay, do you have anything else for me, Odin?
That's it.
Okay, Carmond, you're up.
I am just gonna reach out and cast Sacred Flame onto the cultist in the water. Why is it rolling 2d8s? It's so weird.
Okay, and it does hit, and he's bloodied. He's looking pretty worse for wear.
I'm just gonna move up a little bit, and that'll end my turn.
Okay, Thaddeus, you're up.
Thaddeus will. Jeez. Thaddeus is just going to shove the kobold. Well, no. Fuck it, I'll just hit him. He's just going to try to cleave this guy in two. Actions. Attack. 16 to hit, 7 damage. I think that probably kills him. And then I'll second wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
So 11 hit points healed. Nice.
Very nice. And yeah, you totally took that kobold down.
So 3 plus.
And I'll
Okay,
just hold my position here.
the dragon claw in the water, he's gonna try to swim away kind of frantically. And Ryor, it's back up to you.
Okay, can I come creep back to here and fire another shot?
Yep, go for it.
Good thing I have advantage because I'm hidden.
Yep, and you hit. Roll me damage.
Okay. At this
Okay.
point,
Okay.
And then moving back, and I might try something different. I might jump over to this side and try and I'm gonna shoot from this side of the water, next time, so that it doesn't get completely obvious where I am. Can I try and hide from them back here?
Yeah, go for it. I'll give
Can
it
I
to you
use
with
my hobgoblin thingy?
yes.
So I add. Oh, there's no. Sorry, there's no one within 30 feet, so I wouldn't be able to use it.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. I'll just stick to it. I'll keep the 10.
okay. Roger that.
Oh well. That's me done.
The Seahawks lost, by the way.
So like the three kobolds that are standing right there, they just kind of fall to their knees and they just kind of throw their hands in the air, and they go, "So you say softies lie, you say softies lie, you say softy lies," and they just keep repeating that over and over again with their eyes like closed, like tightly shut.
All right. I'm gonna vine whip the dragon claw swimming away. Or thorn whip. Another 6 piercing. Then I'm going to step up a little bit and just kind of call out, just in general draconic, mainly to the Drake. Lay down, go back, sleep. Everything done now. Hope it believes me. Maybe an animal handling check.
Yeah, give me a handling and give me that check. Okay, it's successful. He just kind of
In
he just kind of
overtime.
looks at you and kind of like nods and goes back to the center and just kind of curls up and goes back to sleep.
And that'll end my turn.
And yeah, the ambush Drake just sleeps. And yeah, Odin, you're up.
Um. Wait. So I turn to Carmen and say, "You just control that thing." Um. I'm not
Do you
going
mean
to worry about the rest of the kobolds. So. But I can't really see them from where I am anyway.
Okay, is anyone going to kill the kobolds?
Let them go.
Okay, like, because I'll drop us out of turn order if no one's going to attack.
No, if
No, I'm not
nobody
gonna.
else is.
They've
I probably won't.
surrendered.
Okay, so I'm going to drop us out of turn orders, and you guys kind of role play how you guys see fit.
Cass will walk up or make his way over to the kobolds, since they're just kind of surrounding and repeating what he's saying, and just kind of lean down, get a little bit closer to their level, and tell them, softies in the masks lie. Tell other kobolds to run away from them.
Yeah, the one over there, he turns around and this one. Sorry. He turns and looks at you and he says,
Yes, yes, you tell us softies lie, you tell us softy lies, we try to leave, we try to leave. We no get out, we don't get out, they find us, they yell at us, we try to leave. We don't want to fight anymore.
Tell other kobolds then. They're mini kobolds, not so many mask. If they try not let you leave, then you kill one in mask.
Oh, mister, there's so many though. There's so many. There's so many.
Many more kobolds though, little lizard.
Yeah, but it takes many kobolds to take one mass down. We try. It's no good. No good.
Well, either many kobolds take one mask or all kobolds fall later.
I don't know what he's saying to, because I don't speak Draconic. But I'm just going to be standing around just in case they, just to see what happens, really. And if he wants to fill me in, that's up to him.
Okay, and they're gonna kind of push past you, and just kind of run up, and it looks like they're running the way you guys came down.
Tell them to make an area safe, and we can send others who defect to them.
Yeah, Cast will do that. Tell them if you pull other kobolds, make safe area. We send others there. Less fight us, the better.
And they nod, and they just kind of keep going, and you kind of see them vanish around the corner.
I'll just kind of explain to everyone that Cask is trying to get the lizards to, or the kobolds, to stop listening to the dragon claws, since we keep slaughtering them and trying to get them to at least, if not attack them directly, just flee.
So they don't ambush us again, would you be able to use that vine of yours to get these bodies out of this soup?
I can try.
What's the dragon doing? Or the drake?
He is just laid back down. He's sleeping.
They all
Because it
seem to
was
respond to the whistles.
because yeah, Cass turned around and did animal handling and talked to it in Draconic and basically told it to go back to sleep, and he got a really good roll on that.
We do have a whistle from the last handler.
I thought he
we
was
bought.
talking to the.
Cask, would you
kobolds.
like it? You seem to have a knack with these creatures.
Maybe you can.
Kinda hard to blow a whistle without lips.
Maybe I can try.
I mean, me just talking to him seems to work for time being.
Okay.
We don't really know what commands whistle use, so
Do you think you can control it?
to an extent, but given where it's at, I'd rather try and keep it just sated.
If we could ride one, that would change everything.
They seem aggressive. I don't think they'll be easy to befriend.
Well, they can ride.
Maybe if we had one to raise from little, but these ones probably best just to try and get them to not attack us is probably best I can do.
Is it a
I
question?
can
Of,
always try, but yeah.
is it a question of friendship or training? Maybe if we know how they're trained, how they respond, then. Anyway, something to think about.
We should probably keep moving though. It's. Oh yeah, I need to try and thorn whip the other ones, or the two dragon claws floating.
Which way do we want to go?
So yeah, you can pull them out. Just want them up on the ledge where you're.
Yeah, just get them out of the water.
Next time you see those kobolds, would you be able to ask them where the people we're looking for are? They might know.
I can try. I can't exactly force them to tell me, but I can ask.
If we don't have a heading, should I scout a few areas and see what we can find?
I can help check to see if there's a way. Survival.
Okay, and just to clarify before I get rid of the tokens, are you guys going to take anything off the 2 dragon claws that you just killed?
What do
Yeah,
they have on them?
I'll have a look at them.
I would.
They both have the masks. One has a ring, a signet ring with the Cult of the Dragon signet in it. The other one has what looks to be like a hand carved wooden necklace with the symbol of the cult on it. They have the prayer books like always. And they both are wearing kind of capes, but these capes do have the symbol of the dragon cult on the back of them.
Yes, we should take these.
Perhaps if we keep a number of this paraphernalia, we can use it to cause an incident later on.
Yes, but I'm noticing that in order to pass ourselves off more passively, we may need more than just paraphernalia. We may need knowledge and information about what's going on that we currently don't have.
Would I
And
be
are
able?
you?
Oh, you go.
I was gonna ask, do you guys want to take your break now?
Yeah, I think now's
Sure,
a
yeah.
good time.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay.
In between.
Do you
Point
want
right
to
now.
take your you guys want to take 5, 10, or 15? It's up to you guys.
I think 10 would be good for me.
Can we do
Yeah.
15? Okay,
Works for me.
Yeah, if you need 15, that's fine.
thanks.
Yeah, we can do 15. So we'll come back to the table at 11:50, or well, not 11:50, 1:50 Eastern, so in 15 minutes.
Great.
And I'll be here the whole time, so if anyone has any questions or things like that, you're welcome to ask me, okay?
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, do we have everyone back?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I think
am
I saw
back.
everyone light up. Okay, yeah. Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Don't want to start without everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you guys go back to deciding which way to go now.
I'm gonna keep watch over here.
I might try and scout out this one if I can.
Roll 20 just froze for us. I'm gonna leave.
Do you need perception checks or anything like that?
Nope, you see what's in front of you right down there. You see the 4 of them down there.
Um, do they seem to be doing anything or moving any particular direction?
It looks like the Dragonclaw has his back propped up against the wall and kind of his head down. You know, kind of like he might not be being as vigilant as he should be. Meanwhile, the 3 kobolds are just kind of pacing back and forth, kind of like they're on a patrol.
Okay. I'll come back to here and motion over to my allies, like just 4, put 4 fingers up, and point down the place I just came from. And then I'll creep over here and might go along, try and get towards this one here and have a look what's down here. Okay.
And these guys, all of those 7 down there, they all seem like they're kind of really, really heavily focused on.
Sorry, you cut out. What's...
Sorry, it seems like they're very heavily focused on this area right here and this area right here.
Which area? Are things lighting up?
Yeah, they did ping.
This area right here and this area right here.
Oh, okay. So they're watching them for signs of trouble?
That is what it looks like.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I will come back to here and motion to my friends if they can see me. 7 fingers up. And try and get the message across that they're looking away. And if I can, I'll keep going and try and do this one.
Okay, and you see a Dragonclaw and an Ambush Drake, and they're just kind of chilling on the center platform. The Dragonclaw looks like he's got his back against the pillar right there, and that he's reading what looks like one of the prayer books. And the Ambush Drake is just kind of curled up, sleeping.
Okay. I'll motion 2, but say like one of them has like, I'll put like horns on my head to try and motion that one of them is bigger. And can I leap over to here and try and keep going for this one?
Yeah, and you see these 2 guys up here. It's another Dragonclaw and a Drake. But from what you can tell, they're both seem very nervous.
Oh, and are they facing us or looking away?
They are looking, they are both kind of standing there with their heads peeked around the corner, just like staring down that way, like kind of bouncing. The dragon claw's kind of bouncing his leg nervously, like they don't look like they're happy to be there.
Looking this way? Looking that way, okay.
That way. Sorry, I was on the GM layer.
Ah, okay. Sorry. I will try and head over to here, back to Carmen, and say there's two up this way with their back to us. They look worried. There's two this way. They don't seem to be alerted to our presence. There's a big group down this way, but they seem to be nervous for some reason. And there's a small patrol down here of 4 people.
Let's start with the smaller groups.
Start
Maybe
clockwise.
two.
Go start like 11 o'clock. Go
Counterclockwise, yeah. Maybe work our way around.
Sounds good. I'll come back to here and just keep a watch on them while everyone else grabs it. I might try.
Did I take the whistle off of the dead guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and they still haven't noticed you guys. They're, like I said, they're kind of really intent on whatever they're looking at.
Can I hop over to this?
Before you try to pull one in the water.
Are we trying to sneak up on them?
Obviously.
Should everyone roll stealth?
We can try. I'm not very sneaky though.
Yeah, I think Thaddeus would want to hang back and let the other guys sort of, and he can come like thundering in.
Yeah, because my armor prevents me from being very stealthy.
Okay. So I'll try sneaking in. Is anyone else going to try?
Yeah, I'll try with you.
Okay, that's Hex. Cast.
Okay, as you guys start to walk, Hex, you turn around and kind of stumble, and you put your hand out on the wall, and you kind of knock a stone down, and it kind of stops and hits and rumbles. And the dragon claw snaps his head back, and he sees you, but it's not the response you would expect. He kind of puts his both of his hands up, and he kind of waves at you guys, like trying to stop you.
Okay. I'll lower my weapons and head up to them. Won't get too close to the Drake.
I'll kind of go up close to, just on the other side of the water.
What do you need, brother?
Okay, so Hex, as soon as you get right there, you see something.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, you see the giant spider, and you see that he's kind of chilling up in his web, and he looks like he's sleeping. And it kind of clicks in your head, now why that dragon claw seemed so concerned. And the dragon claw, when you turn around and ask, what's wrong, brother, he just kind of like looks at you and he like gestures for you to bring your voice down even more. And he says it barely a whisper. Don't be too loud. Why are you over here?
Can I cast Dissonant Whispers on him?
What?
Yeah, go for it.
So he's gonna have to move away from me if he fails the save, and presumably fall into the web. That's what I'm guessing.
What? What are you doing?
Actually, is he on the drake?
No, the drake's just kind of standing next to him, and he's kind of got his hand out on it.
Okay, so I'll do it on him then.
Why would you do that?
Okay, give me a sec.
I think that might kill him anyway.
No, it won't. It's too low.
Okay, and he does fail that. So yeah, he's gonna kind of panic, and he's gonna kind of go the other direction, and he's gonna hit right into that web. And Hex, you can kind of see as soon as he hits that web, like the spider just immediately moves and grabs him up by its fangs and just kind of starts pulling it up higher into the web.
I just kind of sit back and watch. I've seen it before on a much smaller scale in the swamp, but nothing that big.
Tell me, do any of you have fire?
I've got
No.
torches and a tinderbox.
That may have to do. Also, I just used my last spell slot.
What is the Drake doing?
The drake is just kind of like standing there, kind of looking at you guys, looking back, looking at you guys, looking back. It's almost as if it's trying to decide if it needs to like attack you guys or if it needs to attack the spider.
I'll call out a little bit in Draconic, not a yell, but loud enough so it can hear me. It's like, "We friends, come with us."
Give me a handling, animal handling. Yeah, he just kind of ignores you. He's really focused on deciding if he's gonna bite you guys or bite that spider right now.
I'll ask the two others who can actually see the spider. What is it? What's up ahead?
Very, very big bug.
Is it eating?
Can I see if it eating him, or did it just pull it up into the web?
Well, it ate him.
He's pulled it up and he's kind of wrapping him up in web, storing him for later. And it looks like there's a couple more up in its web, and they look about kobold size.
Do you think you can fight it, or should we try another way around?
Probably best try it other way around. We're not exactly looking to fight giant spider.
We could burn it.
The missing
but-
crews could be wrapped up in web.
We could burn it. Webs do burn.
And if the missing people are in the webs, then we burn them too.
That is a fair point. Although, if they are in the webs, they're probably not alive anymore. Judging by the state of that web.
could probably fight it. It just isn't worth it.
Let's try to find another way. Let's see if we have any luck to this side.
No change on these two.
As you guys move away, you see the Drake finally kind of decide then that you guys aren't the threat, and you see it turn the corner and vanish, the same direction that the Dragon Claw did.
Oh,
Drake's gonna go kill the spider.
what is what
And
needs to be?
yeah, those two. He's still just kind of sitting there reading his book, and the Drake looks like it's sleeping.
If we're quiet, we can just kill the master. There's a master and a Drake around here.
Pull him out of the water and hope for the best.
Does anyone have any poison?
Kinda.
Has axe. Like poison, make dead.
I will try and hop over to here, or here. And do I need a new stealth check?
Nope, we're still running off your old one.
Okay. I'll pull out my bow and my short bow, and get ready. I'll see what everyone else starts doing then.
Up to here and get the thorn whip ready.
I'm just gonna stand in this corner and wait to shoot something.
Are we ready? We're all in position.
Yep.
Should we go at the same time?
Let me try and pull him into the
Seems like
water
it makes
first
sense.
to
Okay.
stop the whistle, and then
We'll shoot him, then you pull him.
Yeah, because it all happens at the same time. I think, right? So it's just like yank.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Is this with advantage before I roll?
Yes, it's with advantage. Okay, roll the other. Okay.
So many numbers everywhere.
So yeah, you guys managed to take him out altogether. So yeah, he's just sitting there. He's just kind of reading his book, and then kind of like everything just kind of comes at him, and he lets out a loud like, and he just kind of falls over, dead on his side. The Drake kind of like stirs for a moment, but like it wasn't enough to really wake him up.
Kind of quietly creep over to here and see if there's any movement from here or here.
So, from where you're at, and you can see that it looks like the kobolds over on behind this other side of the gate are just kind of pacing back and forth. And on the northern side, you see another spider.
Sweet.
I'll hop over to Cask. There's more spiders, and they can the group in to the south can see into this room. It's going to be hard to sneak past them.
Barracks are to the northwest too, where spiders are.
If we went back the way we came, couldn't we just avoid that group to the south and still kill the spiders?
Yeah, that might be the best option.
Or, I mean, that's not a bad idea. We go this way because there's a gate between the two, right?
Yeah,
The two rooms.
but they have the key.
Well, they open that up, and we lead them into the spiders. And let them help deal with that, and then not like the kobolds have really been anything but easy pickings for us.
That could be an idea. Try and get the groups to. Does someone deceptive want to try and mimic cries for help? Someone maybe in Draconic, and they might try and check out someone running over here.
I mean, I can try, but I'm not exactly good at deception.
Maybe someone could help you. I've seen Odin convince people before.
Yes, but I don't speak Draconic. I don't think I could.
Neither do the cultists. They could also. It could be two people calling for help.
Do they?
Kobolds do speak regular.
Oh, do they?
I figure scalies, lizards speak Draconic, and big ones might not.
Wait, what exactly are you proposing?
If two people call for help, this group might come and investigate and end up going towards the spiders.
I mean, they're already looking a little.
I don't think
out
they
too.
would.
They might even run away.
That accomplish exactly.
Well, we might not have to fight anyone if they finish each other off.
Well, it seems unlikely that they'll fight the spiders based on how the others have been behaving, and they seem to know well enough to stay away. So we may distract them for a time.
Who
Okay.
knows? They might ignore us since they don't want to go there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, so okay, here's what happens. So we call for help, they come, they see us, then it doesn't quite make sense to me.
I mean,
That doesn't seem like much of a plan.
I think whatever they're in that room guarding might be either a passageway to somewhere we need to go, or would like to go, or something that might be able to help us.
Well, frankly, right now, I want nothing more than to get out of here. And if I could go back the way we came, I would. Seeing as we can't, I agree. We need to clear these ones out somehow.
Do we fight bugs or do we fight lizards?
That Drake may have damaged the one to the north too, because it went around the corner. So either it's dead or it did some work up north too.
Let's have a look back up north.
So we're going back up. I'm gonna hang out a little bit back here.
Hey, there's two. Hey. Spiders are awesome.
Has it killed the Drake, or has wrapped the Drake up, or anything?
You don't see the Drake anywhere.
Oh, okay. Should we try and take this one out? It might be hurt, but
Does it look wounded?
It looks a little rough for wear, but not too bad.
has it seen us?
It is not. It's kind of just hanging out in its web, chilling.
Could you pull it out of its web, and we give it another shot at taking it apart?
I can definitely give it a shot. Let's hit it with a thorn whip.
Do you want to get ready again?
I mean, I don't know if we can, but sure.
I mean, let's see. Worst case scenario, we run away into the kobolds and bring the spider with us.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Set.
Okay.
Go.
Good. I rolled a 9 with advantage.
These rolls.
Yay! Well, at least it looks like we did some damage.
So yeah, it looks bloodied, and it definitely kind of notices you as you see it kind of like scurrying down the web it's on, and it looks like it's heading towards you, and it lets out this like kind of this crackling sound, kind of like, and the one behind it starts to scurry down its web. Also, you can see Hex.
We should probably back up a little quick. But still try and hit whatever we see coming our way.
Initiative?
Yes, please.
Sweet. I tied with the spider, yeah.
Better than rolling worse than the spider.
Okay, Thaddeus, you're up.
Fuck it. Status will just kind of leap across on a diagonal here.
Leroy.
Run up and do his best to wall up this thing as it comes down.
Barbarian.
16 damage. Actually, sorry, I need to check if ability here.
Oh.
And Para, never mind.
Oh, you killed it. Wow.
Power of a barbarian.
That's what happens when you create damage dice.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that'll be it for me.
So yeah, you turn around and you hack it up, and as it's falling, you can see the rest into the room.
Wish we had Fireball.
Well, that's a big guy.
And yeah, Ryord, you're up next.
Okay,
Mine to the web.
can I see everything from here?
Yes, and you can see the giant one that looks like it's kind of made its web just kind of all over the center of it, and it looks like it's about 3 times as big as the others.
Found it.
Can I try and hide from them in case they're awake and looking this direction?
I'm sure they're awake.
Yep, go ahead and give me a stealth.
But before I do, can I just like whisper to the people, my allies? Are we taking them on?
I'm pretty sure they know we're here, so probably.
And I'll ready an
Switch over
attack
to it.
for. I'll ready an attack against this one if it starts coming towards us, or if someone else attacks it.
Okay.
From where Thaddeus is standing, would I be able to see like the roof of this place?
No.
I know we're down here
yeah.
looking for like the garden stuff. Do I see like maybe some forms that are either not moving or wriggling around in like a web?
Not really from your angle, no.
Okay.
On with 6 different receivers, and this time he lost one and it's picked off at the goal line.
Okay,
That's
Odin, you're
Buda
up.
Baker. Buda Baker out in front. Can Metcalf track him down? Can he chase him down? And he does to save a touchdown. But what a play.
I mean, are we really gonna do this? I'll hold an action where I cast Vicious Mockery on it if it moves to attack.
Should I just walk in and do Guiding Bolt in the big fucker?
Which one?
Let's say Thaddeus.
Which spider?
Oh, I suppose. Well, the bigger one. It doesn't look like you can fit through the hallway. So, I mean, I'm gonna say the smaller one.
Okay. So
Okay.
the one that was crawling
That's
down
what I was
its
thinking.
web, this one right here. He's gonna start kind of scurrying across the ceiling and the side of the wall, trying to like loop around to get towards Thaddeus over there.
So, can I, before he makes an attack, can I cast Vicious Mockery now?
Yes, we're gonna do both yours and Ryord's held actions.
Okay. Well, hopefully this will impose disadvantage.
Yeah, so you guys both managed to hit, and he looks hurt, but he doesn't look like he's bloodied just yet, but he looks like, you know, he's getting there. That one right there, he's gonna move closer towards you guys also. And the really big one, like, it's gonna kind of shuffle on its web, but it doesn't seem too interested in what's going on just yet.
Alright, so I'm going to move up so I can see everything. And get to about there. And we've already attacked the one in front of the big guy, the Tharbin, right? Or Thaddeus. That's
Yeah,
the
we
one I
have.
saw everybody shooting at.
Yep.
Yeah, this one here.
Alright, so I am going to shoot him. Since I'm not stepping in a web. Wrong button. There we go. 13.
Just throw that warhammer.
I mean, same to hit and same to damage at least. So.
Unfortunately, it just barely misses. It gets kind of tangled up in the webs on its way to him.
Alright, that is my turn for now.
I'm gonna
Glad I
thorn
didn't
whip
get any
and try and
bolt
pull
the
him
big
from
guy,
the
'cause I would've
ceiling.
missed.
And it just barely misses also.
Great.
That'll end my turn.
Let's go, Thaddeus. Let's go.
Taro, do we do the flanking rule?
How I do flanking is we do it, but I use it more like pack tactics, where I don't need you to be parallel, just as long as you guys have it at a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thaddeus is up, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed the call. I wasn't looking at the initiative tracker. Thank you.
That was probably my fault. I didn't say you're up because somebody was chanting, "Let's go, Thaddeus, let's go."
I apologize.
Nah, it's fine.
Half
You're probably
zoned out here.
you're probably just waiting for me to say it, so it's my bad. I'm sorry.
I want to grapple this guy.
He wants to.
That's what we're gonna do. Grapple.
What's your size?
I am medium, so I should be able to grapple a large, but not a huge. Is he bigger
Yeah.
than large? Oh,
Nope.
never mind then.
He's large. You're good.
Okay. So he has to beat a 21 contested athletics, or Thaddeus will wrap him up.
Yeah, you wrap him up.
And with my movement, I'm gonna drag him like into this corner,
Oh, that's a horrible idea.
and I'm gonna fall to the ground with him, so we're both prone. And that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Is he actually that big so he's technically still next to me?
I think
Tharbin?
technically
Yes.
it's just like it represents like the area that he threatens. His creatures are all different sizes, but he like threatens those areas.
He wouldn't be considered within 10 feet of me, would he?
He would be considered within 10 feet of you.
He needs to make a. Let's see. Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
DC
13.
13.
Okay, he fails it.
1d4 necrotic.
D6.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
4 damage.
Oh, that's wrong.
And he's now bloodied. Riot, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna switch
Stab
my
him.
bow for my rapier now that it's right next to us, and give it a go. So, is it advantage for? Because now it's got a whole bunch of us around it. Is that advantage or just like a plus something?
It's you guys are gonna have advantage because it's prone, and you guys are all around.
Okay.
Double advantage. Yay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you hit it and you do some damage.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I am going to disengage to here. If that's a square, if not, I'll use some of my movement to move along.
Yeah, that's fine. This map's a little weird on how it sits with the squares.
Yeah.
It's because you
That's
sized
me
the
then.
map wrong.
Okay,
I'm
Odin,
gonna,
you're up.
I'm gonna club. Thing. 15 to hit.
You hit.
3 bloods.
Okay, yeah, and it's starting to look pretty rough, guys. Okay, and you guys are beating on that one. The other one's gonna start again, move a little bit closer to you guys. And he's gonna get right there, and he's going to. He's gonna shoot a web at you, Ryode. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, so he manages to just kind of get you wrapped around in a web. I'm gonna read this bit off to you guys. Hold on, actually. Also posted in chat.
Okay.
The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting from the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed by an AC of 10. HP, blah blah blah, it has 5 HP. It's vulnerable to fire. I'm posting that because if I remember right, at least Hex would have been slightly familiar with this.
Alright.
And just in case any of the rest of you are familiar with it, you kind of know this, but essentially you're restrained until you break free from it.
Okay. I will wiggle and try and attract their attention that I have been encapsulated.
Carmond, you're up.
All right, so I am going to move over to Odin. Does he get an opportunity attack if he's prone?
He's grappled and prone, so he does not.
Okay. And then I'm going to take out my warhammer and smack this big spider. To try to get him to look at me.
Okay. And you hit him. It glances off of him a little bit, but you do hit him, and you have his attention now. And I'm going to round that to a 3 in your favor.
Okey-dokey, thank you. That is my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna step up a little bit. And then just try and tear into him with Primal Savagery.
Okay, that hits.
8 acid damage.
Chainmail on the shield.
And you take him out.
Once I see that he's not moving, I'm gonna try and get as close as I can to this other one. I'll just put me within about 10 feet of him, and that'll end my turn.
I think you can get there and still be able to reach across the river. I'm not sure though.
This right here will work for me right now.
Okay.
Okay, Thaddeus, you're up.
So who was it who was restrained?
It was Ryo.
Oh, right, sorry.
So Thaddeus is gonna stand up and gonna step over this thing's body. And I'll go, let's actually move forward a little bit so we can make sure that we're getting our flanking benefit or whatever. Do I have movement for that actually? 5, 10, I can go here. A 24 to hit with 5 slashing damage. I'm going to activate a feature. My Orcish Fury. Once for short rest. I'll just like it. Oof. So 7 total slashing damage.
Ouch.
Do you want to use a inspiration die to reroll your damage on that one?
Inspiration for.
Sure. So how does this work? 'Cause I'm not familiar with this as a house rule. Is it the
Inspirations.
whole attack? Or?
So inspiration is a optional rule, and I have given you guys one at least. It looks like no one's used one yet. So basically, how we do that is, essentially, you just get to reroll one of your rolls.
So you can re-roll on your damage die type of thing, I think.
Yeah, I'll reroll
Yeah.
the first damage die, which was a 1 out of 12. That's better. So 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 2 is 16 damage.
Okay. So you guys have managed to take out all 3 of the smaller ones. The big one's starting to stir, but it still hasn't noticed you. And where you guys are standing, you kind of can see some movement underneath of it. It looks like this one right here is still kind of moving and twitching.
Can't kill mama to save people. I like that.
Sounds good.
Oh boy.
You can keep moving, Thaddeus. I think it's still your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't want to get too close if I can't attack. I think I'll stay here because I'm in range of next
and
turn.
she
to
hasn't
attack.
noticed us yet either. Are we still in initiative? Or?
Are the webs like an obstacle for us? Are they difficult terrain? Is there a chance of us getting entangled in them if we move in?
So as long as you guys are careful, you'll be fine. you guys are still technically in combat and technically in initiative. It's just not paying attention to you. The only way you would have issues with the webs at this point in time is if you just kind of ran in half, like, full blown. But where the webs actually start on the map, you guys have kind of all stayed back enough and not in them, so they haven't caused you any trouble yet. And even if it was counted as difficult terrain, which if you guys were actively fighting it would be, you guys have plenty of time right now because it's not actively a threat to you.
Another question. The way the webs are, is it possible to burn them without hurting the moving things?
Yes, so it looks like the things that are moving is just that body on the ground is what you can see.
So this is the big bad.
And it's not wrapped in any webs or anything like that. It's just kind of on its own. And if you guys are looking closely, it looks like it might be trying to like crawl away, maybe really slowly.
Somebody's alive.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
it is.
sorry about that.
Can I try and cut my way out because I'm still restrained?
Yeah.
Disadvantage?
Just normal.
There's actually disadvantage because he's restrained.
Ooh.
So yeah, you're still restrained.
Can someone help me?
I'm just gonna put the turn order right there. I'm gonna put it back at the start here in a second for us to basically pick up there when you guys are ready to engage the spider.
Okay.
The red dot on Thaddeus. That's a blooded, right? He shouldn't be blooded though because of the second one. Just want to make sure we're on the same page there.
So
Yeah, I think I accidentally clicked you instead of the spider at one point in time. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
I'm gonna swing at the spider web, try to get reward out of it. Since we're just standing here.
Okay, you just give me an attack roll. Yeah, you managed to very carefully burst him out with a warhammer. I'm sure he's super pleased.
Just take the
Oh,
back
it's
and-
bludgeoning damage, so it's halved.
Yeah.
So I'm still in it.
Um,
Can I say I
True.
just used
Immunity
like, the
to
back of
bludgeoning,
it to
yeah.
like use it as a knife since we're not in combat?
yeah, I mean, you guys can essentially just cut him out at this point in
Well, that's what
time.
I'm saying. Like, I'm just using the back so it's sharp, right? Like,
Yeah, you're just like cutting him out. I'll take that. That's fine. You're free, Ryod.
okay. So since he hasn't noticed us
Thank you.
yet, do we all want to get like a quick round on him before he like wakes up?
I think all at once, the best we can.
Light the torch and just go.
Actually, who needs to get close to it? Because maybe they could just throw a torch at it and start getting some fire going in the webs.
The webs
Yeah,
might
Eddie
not.
also-
The webs might not be a problem for me if you want me to get close and throw a torch.
Well, there are people who are webbed up here, right? Like civilians.
We only see the one guy I think that's kind of like crawling on the edge. He's not in the webs.
You can see like bodies and things like that webbed up in all of the webs, but there's no way for you guys to know if they're alive or dead.
Do we even know the fire's going to do much other than just piss it off?
I would use it as a euphemism to throw some spells into there as myself being a caster. I didn't mean to really throw a torch.
Oh, okay.
Say we just light it up like fire, just go, and then Thaddeus can run up and smack with his axe and kill it.
Sounds good.
Okay. Stealth checks for us.
I'm not moving.
So
Oh,
it
that's
knows
good.
you're there. Like it's kind of sitting there, and you can see its eyes watching you. It's just not moving towards you yet. And Odin had mentioned earlier that it looks like it is too big to fit into the tunnels.
She's getting ready. Okay. I'm gonna stay in the tunnels then. Can I head over to here and ready an arrow? See what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Just close enough so I can hit it with a thorn whip.
You guys get into the position you want to be in, and let me know, and we'll kick this off.
Carmen's ready.
Should somebody try and go in and grab the person that's trying to crawl away before we do everything, just in case they might accidentally get squished?
Are
That
you
sounds-
volunteering?
That sounds dangerous.
I can do it if you want to.
I'm just throwing it out, just an option or something to consider.
The
Well-
webs might not be as much of a problem for me as everyone else.
I just
Well,
want
then-
to throw a fucking guiding bolt and go.
Go ahead.
Okay. Would picking up someone who's trying to crawl away and walking with them, would
Yes.
that be a grapple, or would that be like willing?
That would be willing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will do that, but when everyone else is ready, I will do that.
I'm in position and ready.
Okay.
Okay, and Thaddeus, I know you're up top. Do you want to hold your action until the ranged people go?
Hell no. They already did their action, right? We'll just
Yeah,
let
they
go
already
once.
there. Okay, so Thaddeus, kick this off for us then.
Alright, so Thaddeus is going to run 1 or 5, 10, 15, 20, hurdle this gap, like axe overhead. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done in D&D.
You only remember the fun times, not the safe ones.
That's right, exactly right. 20 to
I'm
hit,
just
15
imagining you.
slashing.
Jesus.
I'm just imagining you then just like it just backhanding you and you just like bounce over
My
here.
cloak goes flying down the hallway.
Anime style.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, I
you
used the
hit.
last roll. Sorry. Hopefully that triggers some good actions.
Okay.
Ryod, you're up.
It's not bloody yet at 15 damage.
25 feet to there.
It has more than 30
And
HP.
it says if I take the dash, so my feat is if I take the dash action, difficult terrain costs me no extra movement.
Okay.
So I'm just going to grab them. So I started here. What am I? So I started here. Oh, stop it. Started here. I'm going to grab them and just try and drag them as far as I can. With dashing, I've got an 80-foot move, but I'm guessing that would be halved because I'm dragging them.
You are correct.
So I'm just going to try and drag them to here. And then I've got a bonus action as well. I'll dash again as my cunning action and drag them even further.
Okay. You
And
show me where you want them to be.
I don't want them to be too close to the drake, so I'll just put them here.
So another 5 feet.
Okay, you get them into the tunnel and away from the spider.
Okay. That's my turn.
Odin, you're up.
Okay, just mark me on the B. Okay.
and you managed to get it. Do you have any other actions?
So,
We're skipping the spider this round. You're up, Carmen.
All right, so I'm gonna reach out by my right hand with my mace and like throw, and I'm gonna cast guiding bolt on it,
Okay.
and so it's a ranged attack roll. $13.
That's gonna hit.
So 12 points of radiant damage, and the next melee attack has advantage, or next attack on it has advantage.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay, you're up, Hex.
thorn whip it, and with advantage then, right?
Correct.
Yep.
As long as it's an attack roll.
21. 4 piercing. And that will actually hold on. Let's step up just a little bit, but that will end my turn.
Will Thorn Whip drag the thing? Or is there a size limit?
Size limit, I believe, is large.
Yeah, this qualifies as huge.
Yeah, large or smaller, so.
So I rolled
Okay,
50%.
Thaddeus. It's looking at you with all 8 of its ugly eyes, and it's getting ready.
Poke those eyes out. Poke them out.
I'm gonna
Try to get the barbarian advantage.
I'm actually gonna try to kind of circle around it with my movement. I realize mechanically that probably won't make a difference, but try to get like its back facing my friends. And then I'll smash it in its stupid face.
Rolled an 8.
24 to hit, 16 slashing.
Jesus. 28, 32, 33, 34, 49 so far.
Okay, and it's bloodied. It's looking rough, guys, but it's still going.
It has
Okay.
disadvantage, right? It lost the save from. or
Yeah, it
Vision's
has
Mockery.
disadvantage.
Okay. Because of the feat, I'm gonna run up, make a melee attack, and then run away. So here I go. To there, and then running straight back here with a dash bonus action, and rapier attack. The
And
12
that
hit.
that unfortunately just barely misses it.
Okay. That's my turn.
You're up again, Odin.
Vicious Mockery again.
It succeeds this time, so it just kind of ignores you.
Alright.
Okay, and it seems like it's plenty awake now. It's gonna kind of skitter down the webs, kind of running just right towards you, Thaddeus, and it's gonna open up, and it's gonna try to
hurt.
bite you with its fangs. And it's going to hit
Yeah.
for 17 damage.
Ouch.
Still up.
Okay, you're up, Carmund.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna do it again. As my axe hits down, it's gonna cast Guiding Bolt one more time. Just because this thing is really big and scary. Nine points damage.
Yeah, and you hit, but it's still standing. It's still there.
Next attack has an advantage on it again.
You're up, Hex.
All right, I am going to run, jump little gap, and then tear into it with primal savagery. It's 10 acid. And you know what? I'm gonna Hungry Jaws it too. And just bite. 10.
Yeah, it unfortunately misses.
Alright. Well, that will end my turn then.
Okay, Thaddeus, you're up.
Thaddeus will attack again. Whammy. 22 to hit, 15 slashing.
Haha, nice.
Yeah, tell me how you take it down.
Oh, thank God.
So I also just want to make note that you are my first group that has done this one, because this isn't actually part of this. This is the tunnel mission is done, how they have it written. So I came up with all this. You're actually my first group who has realized that the spider is too big to go into the tunnels.
That's funny. I actually thought about that, but I thought that Thaddeus would be like too dumb to make that connection, and nobody else like mentioned
So
it
I'm
in character.
super happy about that. So go ahead and tell me how you take him out, Thaddeus.
So as its eyes sort of twitch around, Thaddeus just kind of waves his battle axe, almost in like a frantic last-ditch effort, as he's bleeding all over the place, and manages to like slice through like the front of its face, taking off like half of its eyes with it, exposing its insides.
So you guys now are standing in this area, and you kind of start to realize that it looks like this was being used as some kind of hideout for a little bit. You see some chairs and some tables, and they look rotten now, but you realize that there's piles of bones and just all sorts of stuff around you. I think this is going to be a great place to pause, and we're on time to pause at this point. Does anyone want to do anything really quick before we pause?
No, I think I'm good, actually.
Doesn't appear to be anyone else breathing on this little area, does there?
Unfortunately, no. If you guys are you guys going to try to pull any of the things down and like cut people out?
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely.
Probably, yeah. I would say we would, just as a respectful thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like everyone you guys pull out is too far gone. Like you find dwarfs, you find humans, you find kobolds, you find some of the cultists. You guys do find a man in ornate half-plate armor, that you guys can easily assume is probably the captain that they talked about. The lady that you guys rescued, she appears to be some type of cleric, so it's safe to assume that she might be the healer.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'll kind of go down and check on her before we end things. See, like, does she need a bit of healing, or she just like, or she badly hurt?
She looks pretty rough. Like, she looks definitely bloodied. And by the looks of things, it looks like she might have been in one of the webs. But she broke out, and she's been like slowly dragging herself away since then.
I'll burn one of my spell slots and just cure wounds her just to make sure she's not gonna bleed out on us.
Like, you see her kind of let out a like sigh of relief, and she just kind of curls into a ball and kind of falls asleep. And yeah, you guys will be able to loot all the fun stuff next time. There's a lot of fun loot here. I'm super excited because you're the first to ever get it. So did everyone have fun tonight?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bad time for me, but yeah, looking forward to next week.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see you in a week, I guess.
Oh yeah. And did you guys feel that it was too easy, too hard? Did you feel the challenge rating is right where it needs to be for your group?
Thought the spider would get a few good hard hits in.
Yeah, I thought it felt a bit too easy to me personally.
Well, at least for the cultists and stuff, the spider was fun.
We got a lot of surprise rounds.
Yeah, we were kind of getting surprised for free, I felt like.
Well, so with that, you guys did play a lot of this smart, and I do reward you guys for your playstyle and playing it smart. You guys did hold back on the spider and not all rush in. The spider is too big to get into the tunnels with you guys. And like, yeah, I mean, the spider started off with 86 HP.
Yeah, I mean, we did like 100 points of damage there in like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
That's
like,
true,
Yeah, like you guys had definitely a lot of good damage output for, like, you guys are level 2. Like I was genuinely surprised that you guys took it out as fast as you did. You guys,
I got some lucky rolls.
yeah, you guys hit it really hard, really fast. I really wasn't expecting that. And like I said, like, for your guys' level, the spider's challenge rating, even with an AC of 13, AC of 13, and the 3 smallers with AC of 14, because they're smaller and a little bit harder to hit, like, you guys absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, we're definitely punching above our weight, it seems like. At least today.
Yeah.
I did use 2 spell slots
Claims,
to kill that
yeah.
spider, though. I mean,
That's
Yeah.
true.
The other problem I think I'm going to run into is now I have no resources to use, and I have 4 hit points.
I'd love to take a long nap. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually I think combat by combat and encounter by encounter it has been pretty easy, but
Yeah,
That's more
together
no-
the resources.
yeah, I know for like the guys who joined late, we did like 3 or 4 encounters before we got to the keep, before you guys joined, and we
Yeah,
haven't
well,
we haven't taken a long rest yet this game.
I mean, it's really big, like an hour and a half.
So it is like definitely a kind of a slow bleed. It feels like.
Yep.
Wait, how did you level up without a long rest?
That was a special a special.
Well,
This-
this
yeah, the
module was
dispensation.
made this module was made before the 5th edition rules were finalized, so it's like a little weird, like,
Yeah,
thing.
so
Oh,
it basically has you at the beginning of this, for those who've not played this before. You enter the city and it basically gives you, like, essentially one combat that you have to enter, and then the other ones there is ways to dodge it or move around it. they entered a couple combats to get where they were, and then it drops you in the keep, and it's basically, oh, you made it to the keep, you're level 2, and it's a really fast level up reward for it. And that's one of the issues with the first half of Tyranny of Dragons, is Horde of the Dragon Queen was written before 5th edition rules were finalized. So there's some weirdness with that. They tried to fix that when they came out with the Tyranny of Dragons all combined book, and they did a really good job of tweaking things and pulling things back in, but there's still some of those weirdness. Because, for example, like you guys don't actually get to level 3 for a moment. So it's just that really fast one. So whenever I do this, because it's always one of those, my players get here, the whole place is under attack, right? For me to go, up, you're level 2. Hey, look, there's all this stuff that needs to get done, but you have to sleep for the night. Like, no group ever has been like, yes, let me just turn around and go to sleep for 8 hours, and I'll deal with the people who are about to die at various locations in the morning. It doesn't really make sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit silly.
Sure.
Isn't it?
So I've always just, with the initial first level, given it to them. And I will say this, yes, this is very much so a slow bleed. So, and like, that's what makes this harder at these levels, is the resource management, because you guys still have multiple encounters now before you'll be able to get back for a long rest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I
Be more
mean,
careful.
I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed that you guys took it out as fast as you did. Every other group that I've had that's tried to take on the spider, they've either all rushed in and lost people and had to fall back, or they turned around and just kind of grabbed them and run. So I was a little bit concerned, because as you saw when it turned around and did get the hit on Thaddeus Joe, it hurt him.
Yeah, that would have been really bad for the majority of us to take that hit.
Yeah.
And how I do it with the big one is I alternate every other attack with it does poison damage, and so like you have to do a Constitution saving to not be poisoned.
Oh wow.
So like I think like if you guys wouldn't have taken it out this round, and it
Yeah,
would have got
would've been-
another attack in, it would have probably dropped Thaddeus, who is your major damage output.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been ugly. Right?
Sounds better.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, that's funny.
Like you
So-
guys were just legitimately playing it smart. Like
And lucky too. I think.
yeah, smart and lucky.
So I find
You
that
know,
offensive.
Like if it makes you like, even also like when you guys turned around and did the sanctuary, you're the first group that I've had who did not fight them. That you guys used your wits to turn around and kind of fluff past them. And like even if you guys think about down here, you avoided the first fight, which, to kind of give you an idea, those swarms of rats, they don't look like much, right?
They're nasty.
But they start off with, they are nasty. To give you an example, they start off with 24 HP each.
And they can be in the same square as your character, and your character
Yes.
can't leave without them
Yeah.
devouring you.
So you guys bypassed that. You guys talked 3 kobolds into running away. You turned around and essentially tricked the guy and then had him fall into a tripwire. You chose not to engage 2 of the ambush drakes, which you're my first group that is not just decided to murder the ambush drakes over there. So, and even with that, if you guys look at your resources are running low after this fight. And you guys haven't even done half of the sewers yet.
That's true. Yeah, we have to be super smart going forward.
Oh, and I have faith you guys will be. Like I said, you're my first group to actually turn around and take a dragon claw mask and screw with the freaking Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's surprising to me because I don't know. To me, that's like the epitome of like D&D. I mean,
Yeah, but
Oh
see, that's the
no.
thing. Is
I mean,
every
like
group plays different.
pretending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
I don't honestly like. I don't think I've played a single campaign where somebody hasn't pretended to be one of the bad guys.
Usually,
not-
I see that in chapter 2.
I
Yeah.
see.
I mean, it's not just pretending to be. We've had good rolls on those deceptions too. Because imagine that failing the first time, we probably wouldn't have tried it again for any of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like I'm not gonna lie, my rolls have been bad. Like I've gotten a lot of bad rolls, especially tonight. Like especially on saving throws with you guys. Like I've rolled tonight 3 critical failures.
Oof.
Yeah. To be honest, that's also kind of like part of the reason why I ended up choosing Bard instead of Wizard, because I saw that there was charisma, and somebody told me that the party didn't really have a face, and I thought that like, yeah, Wizard's nice, but sometimes if you can talk your way out of a situation and not have to spend spell slots, then that's even better.
Yep.
I'm pretty charismatic as well.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, but we joined at the same time, so I think we were both filling the same nook.
Yeah,
But
before you
that's
guys
okay.
joined, we were like a bunch of bumbling potatoes walking around when it came
It
to
was
Yep.
it was
Persuasion.
fantastic.
But we still kind of are. We're just charismatic potatoes.
Charismatic potatoes. I love it. Okay.
But
Well,
I mean,
I
if
think-
you guys are feeling it's too easy, I can kick the challenge rating up a notch.
I have a feeling that we're gonna regret that because based on
Session
when you
2.
Let's wait
yeah,
till we
it's like
get a long rest.
you pulled the curtain back and freaked the shit out of me, to be honest. So
I mean, like, because that's the thing is I'm always very transparent and very honest with everything
Yeah.
because I don't want you guys to, like, and like I've said, if any point in time, I don't know if I've told your group this, but at any point in time you want to see one of my rolls, you can just ask me for it and I'll post it in general. I don't mind. I have my rolls to send to GM just to me, just to kind of keep that air of mystery. But if you guys ever want to, you can see it. And I think I said this during session 0, so the new guys probably didn't hear this. I have no issue killing your character, and you guys don't get plot armor.
yeah,
It's very true. I know that firsthand for the most part.
that's that actually makes me really happy because I hate playing D&D and feeling safe. But like that's not why I play D&D.
Actually, I think during session 0, we talked about this a little bit. I had brought up that like I really wanted a campaign where there was like a real threat of death, and I specifically didn't want things to be too easy. And I think we all sort of agreed that that was the.
Yeah.
So I think that I mean I personally think that this cadence is pretty good. I know like for my character, I feel like stressed about the resource usage, and I'm a fighter, right, and a barbarian. I get some stuff back on short rest, but like I haven't been playing with any of my barbarian stuff like for the past 2 sessions. So I think it's been pretty good. I think maybe we reevaluate that like level 3 or 4 when
Yeah.
we have more hit points to throw around.
So
Yeah, once you're able to actually start taking
Yeah.
a regular long rest, not
Yeah,
you know,
it's
couple
tricky, right? At
sessions.
like level 1, level 2, because if you make it too hard, like, I mean, for Thaddeus, that 17 damage hit took him to 4 hit points. But if I was like a wizard, that could have been like an outright kill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
So I just like the line is much thinner at the lower levels.
Yeah. Okay.
oh yeah,
Well-
and I really would like you guys to give it also a couple more sessions also, because you guys are coming up on one. You saw it this game, and you saw it the last session too, that your actions have consequences. So like with the
Yeah.
floating bodies, that kind of put you guys in a pickle last game. This game, you sent that guy up and they're filling in the well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So now next game, when you guys do get out, you're going to see something come back from last game and you're going to go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. That was very painful.
So, like, we'll, like, give it a couple more sessions. We'll talk about it every session. I don't mind. But if you guys do decide as a group that it's too easy or too hard, let me know so I can tweak it and get it exactly where it's right for you guys, because I want you guys to have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds good.
Thanks for all the
yeah,
work you're
it's-
putting in.
yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that was
that's
a
amazing.
I thought that thing with the well was a great touch, actually. But it definitely, like, for me, it added a lot of drama to the whole situation, and it made perfect sense, to be honest. It made complete sense.
I just love playing with you guys and telling the story, and you know, you guys thank me for my hard work. I thank you guys for showing up and helping me tell the story. So I mean, that's what I find exciting.
Awesome.
So with that, I'm gonna go to sleep because I do have to work in the morning. You guys are my latest game. I had so much fun with you guys tonight. I look forward to next week. Things for you guys to think about that I need to know. If we are going to do it next week, I know some people have kids, and next week is Halloween and all that. You guys are Sunday late games, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Let me know as a group if you guys don't want to do next week because it's Halloween weekend. And also, you might have noticed in the handout tonight, it said that you've heard whispers that the guards are starting to call you ... If you guys can agree on a name in the next week, that'll be great. If not, I'm going to give you guys a name.
Cool.
Okay, sounds great. We'll have a think.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay, and
Okay.
if you guys need me anytime during the week, my DMs are always open. Just bear with me if I don't get back to you right away. I do the best that I can, but I do have a real job.
Yeah.
Are you guys cool with using like the Discord chat in between games just to,
Yeah.
like, for, you know, whatever, brainstorming? Or
That's when I started
chatting?
asking how I was going to heal 7 people with 3 spell slots.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and also
I
to
don't want to be like
clarify
pinging
that,
somebody's, you know, pinging somebody's Discord nonstop. But
I am a support. If I'm a support rogue, my specialization will become more support as well. So I'm not very useful now, but as soon as my specialization stuff kicks in, it will be more helpful.
nice.
That's good to keep.
No
That's good
worries.
to know.
I think we should be okay for the time being.
Well, yeah, if we're at 5, we should be fine. I mean, because realistically, once we get out of here, once we level, I'd like to almost double my spell slots.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do some healing
Yeah.
too, so it's.
I'm going to let you guys hash this out. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Of course, you guys have a good week. Bye.
Yeah. Take
Bye.
care. Yeah, I mean, I kind of imagine my bard as being more like debuff as opposed to healing word, you know.
That can
I
help.
think we have a good mix of everything. We really have been playing things really smart. I mean, the amount of fights we've already avoided makes things seem a lot easier. Had we been fighting every one of these kobolds and the drakes, we would be just drained on just about everything right now.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
know,
mean, like, I think basically, like, the only mistake we made was letting that guy go. But other than that, I think we did everything right.
Yeah, and even that I'm very curious to see how that goes with everything, because that could just be like they caught him and they just don't want anyone else coming up that way, and
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
like,
could prevent anyone else going up
and
that way because
and like
they
I
apparently have
agree
access
that
to it.
like we have to role play our alignment and our characters, and that's like the top priority. But also, like, we have to remember that this is like a war, and that the stakes are really high, and that even if you're lawful good character, and if the stakes are high enough, then it becomes justified to commit violence. Like generally, according to most interpretations of like how alignment works, unless I'm mistaken. At least that's how I've played. You know.
Yeah, I mean, in 5th edition, alignment is way like more wishy-washy, which I think is a good change.
Yeah.
You could play like lawful evil and just be greedy. You don't have to be like a
Gonna buy the orphanage and burn it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, evil means more like dangerous than actual evil.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not at all advocating being a murder hobo, and I personally hate murder hobos, and I hate playing with them. But like, you know,
Yeah, no, I'll agree. I'm
there's
feeling that.
definitely there's definitely like if there's a bad guy there, and if you can take him out,